Choujin X 41 part 3. Now, look man, I'm back way sooner than I thought I would be, but all at the same time, these are very good problems to have. We are back once again. Now, first thing I gotta say is when I got to the last page, I was, thumbing through my screen like, no, this can't be it. I thought we were gonna conclude it here, but still a pretty, interesting chapter, I would say, because essentially this takes place a couple of moments before and after our last chapter, right? However, the twist is this is in Azuma's perspective. And I guess this is a good place to start because Azuma really to me is the star of this chapter. And first and foremost, we get the whole reason why he was there in the first place. Coming off of last chapter, I assumed that it was a part of Sato's backup plan. He wanted to call some Yamato keepers. However, Azuma, tagging his partner in crime along, Ellie, is out here doing his own reconnaissance mission. And I have to give Azuma some credit because initially when he first meets Palma, he showed absolutely no signs of suspicion. However, he knew something was up, dog. You gotta be some type of a Choujin or something. You're out here looking for dead bodies, touching dead bodies. Let me put this plant inside of this crab cake. And in getting this accomplished, this is how Azuma is able to find out where Palma lives. But one thing I did take note in this exchange is once again, there seems to be an educational difference between that of those who remained at Yamato versus Tokyo when it comes to raising. And let me start by saying first that I don't know if there are levels to raising because this one seems very simple, so I would assume that it's not very taxing on the overall health or well-being of Azuma. But at the same time, I just think it's notable that Azuma chooses to raise his finger rather than letting it heal. And to me, this is reminiscent of Ellie's attitude towards the raise when she first sees Tokio return from Iwito. Tokio came home in a cast and Ellie pretty much just asked, why don't you just raise? Now, once again, I don't know if this is just due to the strict training of Sato or if this is something specific for Tokyo. Because when it comes to Azuma and Ellie, it doesn't appear as if they have any type of caution. It's almost as if they use it as a luxury. But one thing that Azuma and Tokyo do have in common is they were both able to hear this Choujin signal coming from Palma, right? Because in this panel right here, Ellie has absolutely no idea what Azuma is going through. She is not a product of Zember. She got her Choujin powers naturally. And this is the same thing that happened when Tokyo first felt the signal while he was with both mics. But before we get into the battle, the fisticuffs, I just don't understand Azuma in this situation. Like, we get it. Your best friend is starting to become strong. He went on and educated himself independent of Yamato but why do we have to have sides, dog? Now, when it comes to actual ability, I think I would rather have Azuma's power because we see that he now knows how to create and deconstruct on voice command. But I think overall, my favorite thing about this chapter is this very nuanced stance by Azuma. Initially, when coming to the rescue, Azuma wanted to handle things quick. Let's handle this chaosified person and get it out of the way. Similar to something what Sato would done, right? And this goes against Tokyo's line of thinking, whereas Tokyo, if he hears that voice, that human voice within the chaos, he's going to try to save you no matter who you are. Whereas with Azuma doesn't have a change of heart until he realizes it's Palma. So it would appear that Azuma's heroics may come with some selectivity. But this is good news for Tokyo fans out there because if Tokyo ends up being the calamity, we know that, Azuma will want to save him, not just because of the complex, but because he also has selective heroics. Now, as for the near future, I have a feeling Batista is going to show up because who has a science experiment and doesn't want to be around to see the results, right? And the last time these three were together in a big event, big battle, these fools got kidnapped. So, man, oh my goodness. Is this going to be a part 2? Are we going to see the tower versus Yamato again? And it's like, bro, we just got back from Iwito. Like, dog, this is going up, bro. Like, initially, I was a little bit disappointed of how short the chapter was. But once I get talking about it, I'm ready. So peace. See y'all next time.